I know what you're supposed to do when someone steals something from you. You're supposed to report it to the police. Or you're supposed to do something about it, I suppose. But when someone steals your time, what do you do? I tell you what I'm talking about. A lot of times I don't feel well, or I'm aching either physically, or I just can't deal with life. I mean, I have a lot of problems going on lately, but and I'm trying to deal with all the other stuff, like my family, like my mom and brother that are 2 streets away, and then, missing my kids and having to clean up this place and plan ahead for my future and get all my ducks in a row, etc., etc. Normal life. And sometimes I feel good and I get up and I have my orange juice and take my blood pressure medicine, have some either toast or an egg or something, and I'm ready to roll. No sooner do I do that than my brother Richard calls me. He likes to talk. He has nothing going on. His life has nothing going on. He'll talk for an hour before he even realizes he's been talking that long. And half the time when he calls me, he's doing other stuff. He'll put the phone on speakerphone and he's getting ice cubes in his glass, or he's watching TV with mom with the volume up at 98%, or he's not paying attention. It's like he called me. So I get really pissed off about that. That's stealing my time. And I was taught to be kind. I was taught not to just hang up on people, and I was taught to reason and communicate. But I guess some people you just cannot reason and communicate with, and I'm just going to have to be nasty and blunt, because he's very, very much taking advantage of this. He's called 2 or 3 times today. He wanted me to go with him to to buy a new cell phone at a discount department stores, because he got mad and he slammed his cell phone down on the table and the screen broke. Well, he thinks he wants a smartphone, and I said, well, what that requires you to do is read the instruction manual, because I don't really know how to use those things, because I don't have one, so I don't really know what buttons to push or what to do. So you will have to learn how to use it, and you can't rely on me for that. And they're expensive, and if you throw a temper tantrum, he's like a 5-year-old, but he's old. An old 5-year-old. So I've just been dealing with a lot of that crap, and my days have been stolen away. I have things I have to do. There's a collaboration that I want to get filmed, and if I don't do it late at night, I won't be able to do it. And then half the time I'm really too tired and out of it. There's so much going on. Emotional stress and crap. I'm still waiting for my magic wand to arrive in the mail so I can make it all go away. You ever have one of those days? Lives? Months? Weeks? Yeah. I'm sure everyone's had one of those moments. I'm having to deal with the narcissistic mom and then my brother Richard, who is learning all her ways, but he doesn't realize he's learning it. And he's using it to his advantage, of course, The sympathy, you help someone out of sympathy and politeness and stuff, and they just step all over you. I know. I have a couple people out there that view me that would love to just, I told you he's this or he's that, and your mother's this and your mother's that. Yeah, I know. You don't have to tell me. I know. Some days I can handle life better than others, but isn't that just normal life? I think so. I am so hungry. I've been trying to cut down. I am trying to be good and drink a lot of water and eat only a little bit here and a little bit there, and that's it. But it's not easy when you emotionally eat, You comfort yourself one of the few ways you know how. I mean, you can hug yourself. You can hold a kitty or a doggy, but they don't always want to be held. Or you can eat. Which one do I choose the most? I think you can figure that one out. I've got a headache. I think the teeth are getting infected again. Of course, it's all, I don't know. It all ties in with each other, of course, because that's the way it is. It's going to be stinking hot the next few days. I was going to go out and vote absentee because I'm working election day, but I didn't get out because my momentum was... I have either a written list or a mental list of the things that I have to do. And when I do that, I schedule my day in my head and my being. I know I'm going to do this and this and this. And I set certain amounts of time for it. Maybe sometimes it's a little unrealistic. I become more realistic as I get older. I don't set tiny amounts of time because I know that isn't going to work. But I set an amount of time to vote. Or I set an amount of time to work on some typing that I have. Whatever. And when I get these unexpected calls that drag on, and I actually had to hang up on him, but he calls back. And he calls back. He's worse than the damn collectors. So I'm dealing with all this monkey shine crap. Take me away, far away. I need to go pet me a kitty. Cat.